With most of us at home during the COVID-19 lockdown, I think this is a great time to catch up on your studying. If you've been putting off your IELTS preparation for later, I think this is a perfect opportunity for you to get started. Hi, this is Kavita Vijay Velan from eContent Marketer, here to give you 10 tips on how to write an IELTS Band 9 essay. Stay tuned. Before we get started on the tips, I'd like first to have a look at what essay questions could look like. Tip 1. The question. First of all, I want you to really read the question carefully. Find the central theme of the question, and now that you have, take a minute to underline or highlight the keywords in the question and make note of all parts of the task in the question that need to be addressed and answered. Tip 2. The mind map. Before beginning to draft the answer, you need to pre-plan your answer with a mind map, or what they call a spider diagram. In general, note that you need to make 4 paragraphs. Your first paragraph breaks out the introduction. The second and third paragraph are the body of the essay. Then your fourth paragraph is your conclusion. First, decide where you stand in line with the topic in your first paragraph. You need to plan out main ideas and supporting points to support your main ideas for both paragraphs 2 and 3. And try adding some anecdotes and examples as well to support these points. Then comes the conclusion. In the conclusion, you can also end with a suggestion along with your final take on your answer. Remember, you have to be consistent with the number of main and supporting ideas that you do in your essay. You can't have one supporting idea for paragraph 2 and 2 for paragraph 3. You need to have consistency. And also decide the ordering of the essay so that there is a good logical flow. You must get all of this done in 5 minutes. Now, as a professional writer, let me tell you, you can achieve this sort of quickness. Yes, you can, but with a lot of practice. Tip 3. The writing. Once you're done with the rough plan, you can begin the actual draft. Okay? You need to have a minimum of 250 words. And no, you won't get a higher band score if you write more. The examiner is only grading you for your language quality and not the number of words. Aim for around 260 to 280 words. I want to add that if you have any copied words from the question in your essay, these words will not be counted in your total word count, so watch out. Don't copy any parts of the question as is. When you begin answering the question, the introductory paragraph should paraphrase and introduce the topic. Then, state your position in line with the topic given. This is all that is needed for paragraph 1 of your general essay. This introductory paragraph does not need a main idea or a supporting idea or the example that we spoke about. Just what I mentioned right now will do. And also, you don't need to justify your stand or bring any other elements into your first paragraph. Now let's say that we're writing a 5-paragraph essay, where paragraphs 1 and 5 are your introduction and conclusion, and paragraphs 2 to 4 comprise the body of the essay. If this were an argumentative essay, we'd have paragraph 1 for introduction, paragraphs 2 and 3 talking about for and against the topic, and then paragraph 4 would be you taking a side. And then paragraph 5 is your conclusion. Just summarize all that you've explained in the essay and include a suggestion if applicable. Basically, your introduction and your conclusion paragraphs do not need a topic sentence. A topic sentence basically summarizes the paragraph's main idea. Tip 4. Your discourse markers. To make your writing cohesive, use discourse markers, or also known as linkers, effectively throughout the essay. These are the elements that will give your essay that flow by connecting your main and supporting ideas along with the rest of the essay. This is what will give you higher scores. This shows the examiner that you have command over the English language. Here are a few examples of discourse markers that you can use. Tip 5. The usage of idioms and idiomatic phrases as well as rich vocabulary is key if you're looking for more marks. Tip 6. Your grammar game must be on point. A range of grammatical structures is very important. Throw in there a mix of simple and complex sentences. Make sure you use these in your writing properly. You want to show the examiner you are skilled at producing complex sentences and can link your main and supporting ideas well. Tip 7. It's kind of a fun fact. You can use made-up stats to support your argument or your point because, like I said, the examiner is only grading your essay for the language quality and not for factual accuracy. Tip 8. This seems kind of like an obvious one, but don't change your positioning midway into your essay. If you are for the topic, don't turn against the topic midway into the essay. If that happens, the examiner will notice your inconsistency and you will lose marks. Tip 9. Set aside 5 minutes to proofread your essay and ensure that all your sentences are error-free and you have answered all parts of the question and with proper context and examples. Tip 10 is the obvious one, guys. I have to give this as a tip. You have to practice, practice, and practice. Depending on your English language skills, calculate how many months you would need to prepare. Make a proper timetable and get started. There are lots of free online resources available for you to get started with. Remember, you have 40 minutes for this essay, so you have to time yourself when you practice. Your practice essay with the proofreading should not exceed 30 minutes. Oh, and one more thing. I don't have the heart to say goodbye to you guys without sample essays for you to get an understanding of what Band 9 essays actually look like. I'm going to leave a couple of links for you guys to check out in the description below for your reference. Go check them out. Well guys, that's all for this episode. And hey, consider this my personal request. To each and every one of you who's worried about the COVID-19 situation, do yourself a favor and don't watch the news 24/7. It is good to be aware of what's going on, but not to the extent that it starts ruining your peace of mind. Focus on keeping yourself busy. Get started with your IELTS preparation. We will all get through this storm together. Be home, be safe, take care, and see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.